Chanukah. I gotta go see what's going on.
Well, you know, Sarah's working something.
Why don't you, Shoshana? Maybe we'll be
Hello, Michael. Maybe you can help those guys.
How you doing? Good, how are you?
I'll just go.
Okay.
I just wanted to...
This is downtown.
Same stuff.
Same stuff, huh?
You're expanding?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Any new warehouse?
Asher Chanukah Mitzvotav V'tzivanu L'halech ner Shel Chanukah Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim rabotenu Vayomim Oheim Ba'azeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
All right. This is number 7 tonight.
All right, come on, next grandpa with his grandchildren. Sam,
Come on, kids, come on over here. Come
like you
on.
like two, you got 2 sets.
I get two. So come on, kids. Come on, Hogan.
Here, now let them. You let your step back and let somebody else. All right, come on with grandpa like two with his grandchildren.
There he is. Okay, come on, Shauna.
Don't forget, get
Okay, Shauna comes now.
Come on, Sean.
Come on, Bri Bri. You do too.
Gotta have enough for everybody.
Come on. Okay, Brian, you can't do it.
Always do me a favor when I light the candle, shake it with mine.
Is that a bad way, Sam?
I got it. You got it?
No, you didn't get it. You gotta stand up back. There we go. There you go. Okay.
We got it. There it goes.
All right, Harold, give somebody your camera.
To an extent.
All right, who's next, Brad? Who's next?
Harold. Harold. Wait a minute, Harold, then Odie.
Benji, wait a minute. I gotta get over
Get
there.
there with grandpa.
Look at it. Odie is two-fisted.
Grandpa.
Run. Okay, let's go. Okay.
All right. Here, wait, here she is. Here she is. Wait a minute. Here we go. There we go.
Okay.
All right. And Odie, you get the last one. You get the last 2. You're the host. Come on. Here, Odie, Max and Claire. Thank you, son. All right, Max, come on.
What day is this anyway?
This is the last day.
This is the last day? Oh my God, we gotta get all of
No,
them.
tomorrow's the last day.
Tomorrow.
Here, we're getting Max. Max, come on with Grandpa.
It's our turn.
Let me hold your toy, Max, and you light the candle. Let me hold your toy. Hold the toy. You light the candle. The last 2 candles with Grandpa.
Don't cover his face.
Yeah, really. There's one more.
No, there's tomorrow's last day. You light 2 of them. You're the host. You're the host.
I sure hope it's...
There we go. You know, guys, put some innovation or something at the bottom.
I know, that's why I only got...
Max, wait a minute, Max. Here, Max, you want your toy? There you go.
Okay, come on, guys.
Happy?
No.
They had the paper.
Valerie, who am I looking at, Valerie?
Looking at Alyssa Hamilton.
I can't hear you, Valerie. Who is it?
Alyssa Hamilton.
Alyssa?
Alyssa.
Hello, Alyssa. Welcome to the Grandfathers Club.
Dinner, everybody.
Beverly, turn Lauren around. Little babies. Beverly, come
What's the
on.
matter with me, Bob? Bob,
Cyril.
if I smile, won't you take my picture? It's Bob.
Cyril, what's the baby's name?
His name is Tyler Elizabeth.
Tyler?
Elizabeth. Tyler Isaac Friedman.
Tyler Isaac Friedman. Well, we have a Zachary and a Tyler. That
That's right,
dealing with-
presidents, yes.
President.
Kenny, did you hear that?
Zachary Tyler.
How cute.
At whose bar mitzvah will we show this
So this is the
picture?
betrothed couple. It's for the Jewish news.
Picture?
Is everything yummy back to Carolina?
Okay, all right, I'll leave the baby right here. How about right here? I don't want to put the baby on the table because then she'll get food all over her. I'm going to get your plate, sweetie.
When your chicken's gone, you can eat that. You're cute, honey.
tell me about it. Tell me, are you learning? What are you learning to play? Huh? On the piano? That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Like it?
No, I still see chicken and play.
Part of it's like, she's imitating
I'll tell you.
doing things to her.
Yeah, but why
Happy Hanukkah, Sam.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Hello, Val.
This is the greatest evening.
Here we are.
Hello, Leslie. Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Looking through the lens. Hello, Sarah.
Gender identity because he's not afraid of the color pink.
Hello, Jason. Hello, Beverly.
Hey, where are you going?
Mikey, what are they going to do? Mike? Huh?
You gotta get one more chair.
I want hair down here.
Need one more chair.
Hello, Benjamin.
Here, what about this?
Should I go let Dad come down? I'll take the baby.
Yeah.
Come on, Jack. Here, Jack. Come on, Jack. I got your chairs over here. Valerie, can Jack reach next to you?
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, now we have Q-tips for the.
Go with Mrs. Indigo.
I think it's just.
Go sit there next to her. Can you get her over there?
I have stick. Where would I find?
How do you get the glue? Do you just pour it out?
Dolores, what are they going to be making?
They're going to be making
go sit down.
puppets.
Wow.
We're going to make funny puppets and cutie pie.
Oh, and Dolores is going to show.
Everybody has a sock in there.
I don't have a sock. Watch Aunt Dolores.
Okay, watch Dolores. She's demonstrating a general idea.
Okay. I got a sock.
She has a sock.
You have a sock? It's like a footsie.
We have socks.
Everybody has
Can
a
I have
sock.
one too?
Let's see, Mike. Let's see your sock.
And everyone has a mouth. See a mouth? Get your mouth.
Wow.
Everybody's got a mouth. And see? Close your hand, like you put your sock on. You want to try it? I'm using a demonstration for you, okay? You're the demonstration. Then you have to put glue on one side of your mouth and put it like that so that when you close your hand, look what you got. All
Let's
the
see.
adults help, and then we'll go to the next stage after that.
What are we doing?
Okay. Should I done all
That's right.
I did 2 times.
I don't have a round eye. I don't have a
Jay,
round eye.
What do you do like this, Mom?
No, do it on the mouth. Put the glue on the mouth.
Okay. Oh, the glue on the mouth, I did on both. All right.
There.
Doesn't matter.
But there's got to be enough
Dolores, you didn't want to put like a paper cloth on here? You might have
Grandma,
to
you
clean
put
it up.
it too low. I don't have the other
No, that's a mouth. The mouth is supposed to be too low.
Here.
Put it too low. Look at my mouth closed.
I think her mouth needs to be a little higher.
Higher?
Make it go like that.
Put it up higher.
What do you mean, like this?
Here, Brad.
But I thought the mouth should be the lowest point.
I need
Because you gotta have eyes in the candy houses.
Let's see it, Mike.
Candy houses.
Those are nice. Look at what I'm going to do.
This is what they're going to use also. Val.
I went up there.
Brandy's all done. Look at the good one.
Your eyes
Mike,
coming
let
up.
me see. Mike.
Put some more glue in.
Mike.
Yours is nicer too.
Michael. You want to put a feather in?
Let's see that.
Here.
Bradley, get this one on there too.
There's one. Let me give you another feather. No, you want that color? Okay.
How do you think you should put it on?
Who's that, Brian?
Oh my goodness, I'm so scared.
Let's see the puppet show.
Oh, snap! Don't do that. Your grandpa. He's gonna run away. No, I'm gonna run away.
The same thing.
Sam, now, what's the story about?
This is the story of Mishka the Kvetch.
Okay.
Now, there was a small village named Hemer. And in there lived Mishka, who was considered by all to be the village kvetch. Now, do you know what a kvetch is? Anybody? Do you?
What's a kvetch? I know one.
Well, a kvetch is a complainer. Someone's always complaining. That's a kvetch. And that's what Mishka was. She would complain from morning till night. From the time she got up in the morning till she went to sleep at night, she was complaining. When the baker would ask her how she was feeling, you know what Mishka would say? She'd say, "Oy vey, my back! It feels like I've carried the wall of Jericho itself. And my feet, let me tell you, they are swollen to the size of watermelons." Can you believe that? They get that there, but that's what she complained of. And when the baker would ask her how she was feeling, Mishka would say, "Oy vey, es mir, oh my back." But that's one thing. But when the dressmaker would ask her about how her children were, you know what Mishka would say? Do you? No? She would say, "Oy, if only I had a nice home, but it's more like our house." She'd always complain. Yeah. Well, now on one particular day, Mishka woke up and looked up to the heavens, way up high, and said, "If only I can have the strength to bear another terrible day." But as she spoke, her tongue itched. Not an ordinary itch like you get. You get an itch, don't you, once in a while?
No.
Yes, everybody gets an itch. But this was a special itch. Do you think that was her son?
Yeah.
I think it's a funny thing. Look at that big pickle with a bump, because she said that he was like a bump on a pickle. So let's see what happens. Let's go on and see what happens then. She looked all over the house. She could not find her son. All she saw was that pickle. Well then, she said, where could he be in this little box of a house? Because it was a, she thought about it in aloud, and then at last, she could hear her house groaning. And then the house started getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and look at this. She was this house was so small that she couldn't even fit in it. In that house. And she wiggled free finally. Oh, she said, I've got to see my daughter and tell her what's happening. All these strange things. And she ran through the village. Anyone have any idea? Well, we'll find out in a
You
second.
don't have an idea?
Well, she reached her daughter's home, and there she knocked at the door. And then her daughter came out there. She was sticking her head out the wall and out the door, and she said, and so the lady said, Mishka said, well, look what's happening to me, daughter. Look what's happening to me. Everything's happening. She says, daughter? Who is this old woman? The daughter said, you're not my mama. She doesn't remember. Remember, she read that wish that she didn't remember, and now she doesn't remember her own mother. You're not my mama. And she closed the door just as tight as she could. Now Mishka was dumbfounded. What is happening? She exclaimed. She clutched at her heart. Isn't it enough that I know? And you think a wall of Jericho is going to be on her now? Yes, sirree. Look at you can see there the melons right on her feet. Because she said that she's going to have the wall of Jericho and the melons on her feet. There's the melons. And watch the next page and we're going to see something else. A wall of Jericho on top of her.
Wow.
She couldn't move. The rabbi listened as Mishka told the whole story of her latest troubles. And she told her everything, don't you worry. When she had finished, the rabbi shook his head from side to side. I have heard of such cases, he said. Did your tongue itch? A funny itch before it started? Yes, yes, yes! That's what Mishka said. Well, the rabbi shook his head again. I'm afraid you have the Kvetch's disease. You know what the Kvetch's disease is? The what? Well, the Kvetch's itch, reported the rabbi, happens rarely, but only to a Kvetch. And it causes everything the Kvetch complains about to happen. Oy vey, said Mishka. I have caused these things to happen with my own words? Oh, it's terrible. But however, said the rabbi, raising a finger, if you praise the good in your life, if you praise the good, then these problems will cease. That's what he said. If you will look at good things and not look at the bad things, you will be cured of this terrible malady. Well, that's what it said. Well, Mishka frowned, thinking about what the rabbi had said, not knowing what to do for sure, but because she'd never done it before. Well, very well, Rabbi, Mishka said, I will try. No, my son, she said, my son who is good, who is a wonderful person, and educated, learning. Yes, 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 Rabbi said, that's the way to do it.
Right.
And he reads to seek knowledge, said Mishka. Oh, and my house is snug and well built. It's not small at all. And I am lucky that my daughter, who was very busy with her whole family, she has her own family, but she still finds time to come and visit me once a month. Yes, sirree. And at these words, what happened? The wall started coming off of her. Look at how the wall that she was before. Remember, she hadn't known her before? And now Mishka's daughter opened the door and says, Mama, Mama, she said, I was just coming to visit you. Look at how things have changed for Mishka. Well, when Mishka returned to her home, she found it just like her husband had built it. And when she went into her son's room, there he was, reading and learning. Look at that. Right in bed, becoming smarter and smarter because he reads so much. And I am happy and I got the greatest children and everything is good because I'm not looking at the bad things. No siree. And that's the end of that story.
Yay! More, Sam, more.
The other story, because, well, this is a story about Samuel the peddler. You see that peddler? His name is Samuel. You know what? Anyone else in this house that has the name Samuel?
Dudley and Star and Zachary and Max and Michael and who else?
Bye-bye.
And whose name didn't Angela say?
Wait a minute. We have an unhappy